Hi everybody, it's KikidotD, and I want to welcome back my new and longtime fans, followers, subscribers, everyone in between. Today, we're getting ready for showtime again, and the show goes on time and time again. Like that saying, I heard it in the song once, but I also started to see in real life the meaning of the show goes on time and time again. All right. So a lot of times for shows, I like to arrive early. I like to bring my food, and I also like to have enough of an appetite for the food that is there. Okay. So I don't want to just rely on the snacks, but if there does happen to be both snacks and food, that is my ideal event. Okay? When I walk into the venue and scope the scene out, okay, I look and I see interesting. Yeah, like I said, you see some interesting situations when it's showtime, okay? But I'm currently in a venue and just searched and could not find the lights. Something as simple as figuring out where the light switches are can make or break your vibe, your mindset, your show. And it's something that sounds small, but when you're in the moment, you can pay attention to the differences. So give me a moment, because I'm going to definitely, one more time, look to see not only where I hear the music coming from right now, but where are the light switches, because that's important. In the meantime, now go on KikidotD.com. Make sure you check out the music. Make sure you check out the latest instrumentals. The production is hot, original, and produced by the one and only KikidotD. Yes, it's me. I'm back, and I surely did find the light switch. Now, let's move on to the next point that I want to share with you guys as far as what life is like when it's showtime, when you are backstage, when you are on stage, all of it, pre-show, okay? I am noticing though that a lot of the show business seems like it is difficult and very complex. So when you're in the moment and you see the teams scrambling, picking up cords, plugging equipment in and setting up, it always seems like that's not the best time to ask questions. That's not the best time to even speak. Like you're either someone who knows what you're doing or doesn't. But you'd be surprised how simple questions at good times can just open up a new lane for you, and then you can explore and you can still have an impact. So what I mean by that is, just like with the example of the lights. Right now, it's just me, so there wasn't really someone that I could go to and say, hey, like, where's the lights? And that's a really simple question to ask. However, sometimes in the show business, when you ask questions like that, it can make you look like you are an amateur, and it can make people want to avoid working with you, because then you look like a project. You look like someone who has to be taught and mentored. In this business, people kind of prefer to look elite. They like to prefer to look like they've been doing the work for a long time. They are a vet in their profession. And so it's somebody else's job to teach the people who don't need to know. It's the people's job who don't know to teach themselves and to learn and to come up the way that they had to. You know, that's generally the kind of mindset that I see in these environments. On the other hand, though, I would say when you are confident and you don't mind being curious, like you don't mind going from I don't know to okay, I just learned something, you're gonna ask those questions. You're gonna make small talk and conversation where appropriate so that you can get to know the team that you're working with then. But then also it's like you never know in the future, weeks or months down the line, if you'll see these people again, if they'll be a part of the team that you're working with again. So that's why it's so important to, in the moment, not just hesitate and shrink and feel so shy because you don't want to look like you don't know anything, but to instead like open up, take a risk and connect with others on what you do know and as well as what you would like to know. Because you'd be surprised how you can work with others and work up towards something bigger in the long run. Something else about show business that I want to mention is my growing love for music. I have spent most of my career being the performer on stage that the team is preparing for. So the lights, the cameras, all preparing to work in a way that fits my style, that fits the band style that I'm working with. Whatever we have on the notes, whatever we have written in the contract, like it's all about the star, the performer, the show. I'm used to that role. And I've noticed though it's just as cool to be a part of the other roles with the production crew. Because from another point of view, I get to enjoy music. From another point of view, I get to study music. I could be the farthest from the music section, right? Having nothing to do with the performance, but still feeling closer than ever to the music than before. Just because of how surreal that experience is. And it's so unpredictable. Like no matter how much you read the notes beforehand, no matter how much you come to the show ahead of time, when it's show time, I find myself like I appreciate the art, I appreciate the preparation, I appreciate the versatility, the openness that's being shown by the bands, by the performers, by the people that I get to co-work with and collaborate with for showtime. And I want to use that to encourage people who might feel like they have to pick one role in the music business, or they have to feel accomplished in one role. Like you feel like you have to make it one way, the way you started, and you are nervous about going in other directions. Just know a new direction can very much so take you on that same path that you're looking for. It could very much so be the path that will bring you closer to certain experiences that you will enjoy, that will celebrate you as well. Spaces where when you're there, you're going to be fitting, you're going to be helpful, you'll have a sense of belonging. Okay, because there are so many types of people and so many types of situations out there. I've always known that I could go and study music. I can pretty much at any point go to pursue a second degree in music. I've never really looked into those options. And this is an example of how you can still benefit without looking into options that are often shown to you. So you're going to see the ads, you're going to see the commercials saying enroll. But know that the benefits of enrolling also come from other similar paths you can take. It's a branch, it's related, it's similar. You don't have to just be one-track minded. Exploring can be the way towards the destination that you picture. as well as you could be surprised to find that the bigger picture is not even what you were drawing. It's not close to the plan that you intended. Yeah, we're just preparing for the show. Next thing you know, the lights go down and action. It's KikidotD music on all platforms. Hip hop, rap, R&B. The song titled You Chose To can be found on one of my projects titled Solid. And that has a Caribbean flavor to it. That has a very different feel than a lot of my other tracks. Okay, so make sure you dance to it, line to it, sing along to the lyrics. Available on genius.com. If you like the lyrics so much, add them to your Instagram captions. If you like the lyrics so much, remix. More on the way.
Yeah. Do you want to stay the same? Or do you really want to grow? Do you want to be a lame? Or do you really want to grow? Never change for the change. 40 slavey with some chains. I just gotta let you know. Read the story when it's told. Don't just buy it cause it's sold. Only settle for the gold. Paris got us setting goals. Learning as I'm getting old. Streets hot, world cold. Blessed don't never sell my soul. I'm like Derek Butler with the pros. Pretty flower, I'm a rose, yeah. Pretty flower, Amber Rose, yeah. Do you really wanna grow? Do you wanna be a lame? Or do you really wanna grow? Do you wanna stay the same? Or do you really wanna